What's up? Been a while since I uploaded. Been going through some stuff, been traveling, just doing me. Right now I'm in Tennessee, close to Nashville. Beautiful place. Had to stop, make a little money. Probably be on the road a little later, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is really the ins and outs of working at Yellowstone National Park. What it's like, the role that I played while I was there, the first day kind of stuff. So really just getting into it. The way that I got the job was I applied on Indeed. I didn't really think I was gonna get it. I knew I wanted to travel. And they ended up calling me for an interview. They hooked me up with a line cook position at the Obsidian Bar and Grill, and I drove out there. I drove from Indiana, so it was about 23 hour drive. I took a while, seeing the sights and stuff like that. Beautiful drive through Wyoming and Montana. Not so much, North Dakota and Minnesota and shit like that. But when you get there, you have to show them your offer letter on your phone, which is just, you could print it out or whatever. They just need to see the offer letter and the date, and you're gonna be all right. You go in there. I think they have the orientation at the Snow Lodge. It's all really simple. Like that first, they'll give you a map, and really all you really need is the maps. There's not too much like LTE Wi-Fi out there, so the maps is really gonna help you. You feel me? And it's not like, well, I'll get into the Wi-Fi situation later. All right, but I came in from, I think, the west side, and then I drove because I was gonna be in by the geyser, Old Faithful. That's where I laid my head at. That's where I worked at. Everything was there. Okay, so you go in there, you go on the orientation, and then you go to housing, and they'll hook you up with wherever you're gonna stay. Now, if you got an RV, they have RV places with electrical, water hookups, sewer, all of that. If you have an RV, if you are staying in a dorm, they'll hook you up with a dorm, a key. You'll most likely have a roommate. You might have two roommates. Luckily for me, I only had one roommate throughout the whole time, and then my other roommate, he ended up leaving. So I had my own room before after I left. So there's like, in Old Faithful, I think there's like 4 dorms. You could be in Lupine, which I stayed in. You can be Obsidian, and that was the first place I stayed in before I switched to Lupine. And then I know they got 2 other ones. I forgot, but they all named after like fucking flowers that sprout in Yellowstone, right? Obsidian, if you like a young person, you really don't want to be in Obsidian, because that's where all the old people stay. You know what I'm saying? If you like an old guy, you want it quiet, and there's like nighttime hours, quiet hours and stuff like that, Obsidian is where you want to go. Okay, a lot of old people there. Now, if you want to like party, you feel me? If you want to chill out, you want to go out there and like have a good time, bonfires, people always out and in at all times of the night. You want to go to literally any other place. Lupine is a really good one. And really the other ones, but Lupine is where it's at. You feel me? I remember when I first got into Lupine, there was I had a homeboy that was in there, and I went over to like chop it up with him and shit. And niggas is just out there like, they you're not supposed to smoke, but they hitting vapes and stuff like that. And I'll get into the smoking part later. But yeah, they was out there rapping in the hallways, people chilling, people was playing board games, cards. Some niggas was shooting dice out there. Like, it was nice. It was homely. You feel me? Now, once you get your like place, like you settled in, they'll give you like a day to settle in, and then after that, you shoot off to your job, right? So where I was working at, I was working in the Obsidian Grill. Okay, I was a line cook. All right, and it's pretty simple. You feel me? Like, you just do the job. You know, if you've been a line cook, or if you've been a housekeeper, or if you've been in hotel management or anything like that, it's literally just like that. The actual job is not different. It's just that instead of going home, you go to your dorm or you go to your RV. It's literally just that. With the getting fired and shit, though, people got fired, yeah, but the only reason why people would get fired is because they wouldn't show up to work. You know what I'm saying? People would show up to work high, drunk. As long as you don't like get caught, you good. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other job, I guess. But really, like this one J1, and J1s are foreigners that come over here for like college. They don't like, they do like a little sabbatical or some shit like that. A lot of foreigners, a lot of Taiwanese. There was a Swedish chick. There was this dude from the Netherlands. Some Jamaicans. It's like it was a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna go there and it's gonna be like no number white people. Even the tourists were like fucking Chinese and Guatemalan and shit like that. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, it's a melting pot. So you're gonna see and meet different people. They got Salvadorians in there, some Spaniards. Like, people was everywhere. All right, which is really cool. That was like really one of the best parts about it, meeting like different cultures and everybody coming together and shit like that. But once you get to your job and you in your job, you straight. You feel me? You meet people. You know what I'm saying? For food, you go to the EDR. Would not recommend it. I would recommend, you know what I'm saying, getting, like, I was cool because I got to eat my line food, you know what I'm saying? And we had like bison burgers, we had chicken, we had all kinds of shit. Because that EDR food is, man, that's nasty, bro. Like, the people in the EDR, the managers, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. And there's 2 EDRs. There's one in the Snow Lodge where I work, and then there's another one. I forgot where it is. But they serve the same food. Don't get me wrong, they serve the same food. But the people that are in the other one, they care about their shit a little bit more. You know, sometimes it be fucked up, but they care more. In the Snow Lodge, don't go to the Snow Lodge, bro. Don't do that. Honestly, I got myself a little hot plate. You're not supposed to cook in the rooms, you know what I'm saying? But I got me a little hot plate. I was searing chicken, I was frying chicken, you know what I'm saying? I was doing meat. Because I wasn't finna be eating that motherfucking EDR food, bro. Like, after a week of that shit, man, I couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So, if you like a stickler for food and shit, that ain't it. You know what I mean? You also they got the general store there. And they got liquor at the general store. They got, you know, little knickknacks if you want to, you know, a little present or something to bring back to mom or some shit like that. They got stuff like that, but it's pricey, you know what I'm saying? And they do have good liquor in there. Like, they had E&J. Like, I drink E&J. I got like 2 bottles for like $40. Which is it's not too bad. But yeah, they got vodka, huckleberry, everything out there. They got huckleberry vodka, huckleberry chocolate, huckleberry syrup, everything huckleberry. I don't know, that kind of like, what the fuck is huckleberry? You know, I was asking people, and they was like, yeah, that's that Jack out here. That's that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know, like activities and shit that you want to do. The company, which I was with, Xanterra Travel Collection. The people that do the what do you call it? The gas stations and the general store, they were from another company, but they also lived there, like on campus, or I guess like at Old Faithful. You know, they didn't live in Obsidian and Lupine and all them other places with us. They had their own specific dorms. And their dorms were pretty on par with us, you know what I'm saying? But going out and shit, you could go to Bozeman, which I think is 2.5 hours away, and then which is like it's like a big, well, it's not a big city, but it's a college town. Very expensive out there. But they had like Dave's Sushi. You should check out Dave's Sushi if you're in Bozeman. That place is delicious. All right. But if you don't want to drive that far, you can go to what is it called? West Yellowstone. They got proper liquor stores out there. You can go get some weed out there, because marijuana is legal in Montana. You feel me? I was on the Montana side of Yellowstone. I don't really know too much about the Wyoming part, but yeah, you can go get weed. They got dispensaries out there, all of that. It was you was, you know, niggas was chilling. You feel me? Other than that, oh yeah, the weed situation in Yellowstone, right? So Yellowstone is a national park, right? That means that the state laws do not apply. I mean, they do apply, but it's a federal jurisdiction. You get what I'm saying? So if you get a speeding ticket, or if you go to jail, you know, you thief, some DUI, whatever, smoking, it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Any charge that you would get is a federal charge. So it's not a state charge. If you do something crazy like out there, you going to like federal prison, you getting federal fines. You get what I'm saying? Well, at least that's the way that it was described to me. I know that you smoking weed is not legal out there in Yellowstone. If they catch you, bad shit is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So be on the low. A lot of motherfuckers use carts. I don't smoke, but a lot of people use carts. If they did roll up one, they not doing it in their room. Think hotel rules, okay? You know what I'm saying? Other than that, the dorms actually, it depends on where you at. You feel me? Some dorms, they don't have like bathrooms inside the dorm. Like they might have a shower, I think. No. There was one of them, I forgot what it's called, but one of them do not have a shower in that bitch. They don't have no showers. They don't have no toilets. They got like outhouses. You feel me? And that's where you shower. That's where you shit. That's where you like shave and all of that. I was lucky enough to never be in one of them. Obsidian and Lupine, they have commodities. When I was in Obsidian, I had a dorm, 2 people, me and an old ass man, and we had our own shower and tub and toilet and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't share with nobody. Some people, they had, you know, it's 2 rooms, like a Jack and Jill kind of situation. You feel me? There's 4 people, 2 to a room, 1 on the left side, 1 on the right, and in the middle is the toilet, the shower, the tub, and they have to share it. You feel me? So it really, mileage may vary, you know what I'm saying? And it's different depending, you know what I mean? So what I would do, if you not cool with where you at, you can always switch. That's the thing. You could just switch, bro. If your homeboy, this is what happened to me. I got cool with the server, bro. And his guy that he was living with, he moved out. He became a manager. He got manager accommodations, right? Which is cool, you feel me? And I'm like, bro, I'm living with this old ass man. He's yelling and shit in his sleep. I gotta actually make a video about that. But this man's yelling weird shit in his sleep. I'm like, I gotta get out of here, bro. And he like, well, come on, you could, you know, chill with me out in my shit. We'll switch it up, that get you a key and all of that, and we'll be straight. So if you got a homeboy, and I suggest you make friends out there. You need some friends out there. Or you're gonna be like bored and lonely as fuck. You know what I mean? Move in with them. Move in with them. There's always space. Or if somebody don't like where they living at, they got a, you know, loud ass roommate. They got the roommate partying, always got bitches and niggas in the fucking space and everything, and you just want to chill out, and you in Obsidian, they be like, hey bro, my roommate don't do shit. He just in the crib every day. He might go to the pub every once in a while, but after that, you know, he's cool. So you might want to switch up with them. You know what I'm saying? And you can always do that. All you gotta do is go to housing, tell them like, hey, I want to switch rooms with so-and-so. They'll, you know, do some paperwork, make it official, check the rooms, and then you good. You know what I'm saying? That's simple and easy. And what I forgot is like the little activities that you can do. Like I said, they have like stargazing at company. They got whitewater rafting. They got basketball and soccer tournaments and shit like that. And they also have the pub. They got an employee pub, employees only, okay? No regular person that's just visiting a national park can get in there. And you can get in there And you don't have to be 21 to be able to get in there, but you do have to be 21 to buy drinks and shit. So some people will just, they'll go to the pub, they'll chill out. Sometimes they got karaoke at the club. They do baccarat sometimes for the, you know, people that like to, you know, gamble a little bit. They got karaoke machines, darts, I think they got 4 pool tables, like a dance floor that's in the middle. You get what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people, they go to the pub, like if it's their last day, they got a lot of friends, like, yo, we all gonna go to the pub to chill out and kind of do our thing as a last hurrah, last goodbye type shit. And that was pretty cool. I'm not really a bar kind of guy, but when I did go, it was a good time because all my homeboys was there from the kitchen, some server chicks was there, you know what I mean? I got my drink on, doing me type shit, which is cool. You know, if that's you and you want to, I know some bitches that was there and they was at the pub every night getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you got the bread, you want to do that, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Also the hiking, you could be just a tourist, honestly. You know, go on hikes. A lot of people did that shit. I'm not really the hiker kind of guy. I went on like maybe 1 or 2, you know what I'm saying? But people camp out there, you know what I mean? You get your little, you know, Yellowstone love, that's what they call it in the motherfucking orientation. It was like, yeah, you can have girlfriends and boyfriends. The company loves that. It's called Yellowstone love. I'm like, all right, bitch. But yeah, people was getting it on in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of wild at times, you know, because like it's not just, it's an amalgamation of people. A lot of young people. I would say the average age was like, I'm 24, so probably like 24 to 23. A lot of young people. There's a good amount of old people too, but it was mostly like young motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? What the hell going on? My bad. I'm in Walmart parking lot. Shit's, I don't know, but anyway, other than that, I don't really know. Like, if you want to go to Yellowstone and work and shit like that, it's cool. The money is not good at all, honestly. I ended up I worked there and I was making $14.50, I believe, as a line cook 3, and I was putting in work. My sous chef, he put me in as a line cook 2, and I was making $15.50. And when I left, I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm not making enough money. I got, you know, issues at home and shit. I need to make some money and bounce, you feel me? So I left. I got in my car, packed my shit, and I went to Bozeman, and like, nigga, you can go to Bozeman and work and make $18 at Qdobo. You know what I'm saying? I ended up working at like a hotel, and I was making 19. But I mean, I thug it in my car all the time. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, I got a new digs and shit like that, and I'll show y'all eventually. But that's just, you know, honestly, like, if you at Yellowstone, don't go for the money. Like, this is not a money kind of job, you feel me? Unless, like, there's definitely room to move up. If you want to be a manager and shit, people are always fucking up. All right? Like, always fucking up. And I'll tell you stories about that shit too. But if you go to Yellowstone, don't go for the money. Don't go for the money. And when I was looking at videos just like this one I'm making before I left, I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be making decent money, yada yada. No, you're not. You're not gonna be making a lot of money, but you will be making memories. You will be going on trips. You will be chilling with the homies. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful out there. Very beautiful out there. Sometimes I wake up in the morning to get some breakfast and like a hot cup of coffee, and I'll wake up and it's just nothing but fucking fog. Like, it's just like eerie almost. Like, I wake up in this fucking Silent Hill out there, and it was cool experience, you know. And it also depends on where you are. You could be at Mammoth, you could be at I forgot all the other places, honestly. I ain't gonna cap, but there's different places you can go. All right, I think Lake something is one of them, but it's not bad, you know. If you want to, you know, I suggest doing it when you're young. If you're a young dude, you know, or a young girl, and you want to have a good time and chill out and be somewhere different. A lot of people was just getting out of college, well, in college, and they taking a year off, or they just got out of high school, you know what I mean? A lot of 18-year-olds and all that. Also, yeah, it's a lot of weirdos too out there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on your toes because like, actually, you know what? I'll say that for another video because that's actually a pretty long topic. I'm already 20 minutes in. But I'll make another couple more videos on this. But that's pretty much the ins and outs of being in Yellowstone. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a nitty gritty kind of view, but that's the type of dude I am. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this video helps you out, you know, helps you in the decision of whether you want to go to Yellowstone or not. You know what I'm saying? It's not too bad. That's really all I can say. So take care, like, subscribe, you know what I mean, and let me know if you guys want to continue, you know, talking about my experience in Yellowstone, the weird shit that I saw and the weird ass people that I encountered and shit like that. Other than that, see you later.